class, then I'm ready for you. I'm really fired up for this class, and I welcome you. Come on board. Let's go. It's a free Facebook ads training. How to make massive sales quickly using Facebook ads. I will advise if you can get a pen and a paper so that you take down some notes. It will be for your own benefit. If you take down such notes, I'm telling you, you always refer to it at any given time. But I want to assure you, the very aim of this class, of this training, is for you to be able to set up a Facebook ad that can bring in massive sales for you, bring in massive customers or clients, and not only that, so that you'll be able to do this for another person too. And so let's go on board. The biggest question that some person may ask is, does Facebook ad still work? Does it really work? I can tell you for free that there is no other ads that can be compared to Facebook ads of all other social media. Yeah, Google ad works, Twitter ad work. Yes, the same thing with TikTok ads. They all work. However, there is none that can be compared to Facebook. Remember, Facebook renamed Meta.
Yes, all these now Facebook, Instagram, but Facebook is the father than all when it to adverts. That is when you put in the highest number of customers or clients. That is why it is very important for you to be able to do this right, to know how to do it for yourself, and to help others too who are interested to do this. If you look at the figures here, I don't know how clear it is on your screen though. Yeah, you will see the numbers here. You can imagine in just this is a sale of about 2 weeks. You can notice about 207 products sold within the period of the 2 weeks. And then you look at how much that was spent to sell each of the products. Just 0.11 cents, not even up to $1 spent to sell each product. That was massive. You see, so if you take a look at this, you see that all these things were done within 2 weeks. I tell you, during the lockdown in 2020, when I needed real money, I had none at all. I was able to pull in great amount of service even without owning a product. I didn't have any product. All I had was the skill to set up adverts. And I started selling someone else's product. I didn't even buy the product from the person. I just saw that this person has this product. I launched adverts and orders started coming in. I needed money for myself because it was lockdown. I needed money for my parents and my siblings that were with me. But it was difficult then. So the only skill I had, or the skill I applied then that I could use then, was Facebook adverts. I advertised and I started getting customers. I would call the owner of the product. This is a customer, send to the person. When he pays, take your own money and send back the balance to me. So with that, I was able to get by throughout the period. Within 2 weeks, I raised my house rent and other things are started. So a whole lot of sales. If you look at this other, okay, we're skipping this. This is another clip. You can imagine how much that is spent here, and then the results here. Look at the outcome here. You know, this is in Naira, just about less than 3,000 Naira, putting in 47 of sales results. This one less than 3,000, putting in 50, and this one about 4,000, putting in 66 sales. So that is the things about Facebook. When you know how to do it very well, I'm telling you, you really enjoy the skill. Now, to start with,
There are four very important things you must give attention to when you want to start your advertisement. The very first thing that is very important is your ad creative. Your ad creatives are simply the videos and the pictures, the images you use, and however you design them. It is very important because it is the first thing that Facebook users will see about your ad. Take note, no one comes to Facebook to buy anything. People simply come to see updates, to see what friends are talking about, to see news sometimes. But it's all about to socialize. That's what they come for. And so your ad creative must be in such a way that it disrupts their scroll. They're scrolling on their news feed and they see your ad creative, the video you use or the image, they should stop to see, what is this? They just have to know about that. You just have to do that in that way. So it means it must be captivating for it to actually stop people from scrolling on. So take note of that. Your ad creative is very important. Another one thing that is important that works with the ad creative is the text that describes the ad creative, that describes your business or your product or your service. Yes. So the write-up you write when you have put your creative is very important. Then your offer is another thing that is very, very important. What is an offer? The things that you are giving for people to buy your products. Take for example, if I say, see, if you buy this my waist trainer, I will give you a tummy flattening tea. You've made an offer to the person. If you buy this, I give you this. That is an offer. If you make a good offer to people, they certainly will buy your products, because what they'll be looking at is what is your competitor giving. Sometimes it is not about the price, it's about what you are able to give in exchange for the person's money. Make a good offer, something that is irresistible, something that someone will feel so foolish or so stupid not to get if he should miss out on it. So always make a good offer. It will move people to buy your products and your services, or to subscribe to whatever thing that you want them to. Then again, your campaign objectives. This matters very well. When we mean campaign objective, we get there very soon. When you want to advertise on Facebook, we want to know the reason why you want to advertise. Your objective matters. So if you choose wrong objective, you may be wasting your money on your advert. So always know what you want to sell. Always know why you are selling that. That will make you to be able to use the right campaign objective. Another thing that is very important, which many people neglect, is your ad data. When I mean your ad data, the interaction of your ad activities. Facebook will always give you this data, something like the click-through, the click-all, link click, and cost per click. You have to know how they interact. This will help you know when to change what. This will help you know what is working on your ads and what is not working. So pay close attention to your ad data. In that way, you'll be able to really know when your ad is performing well and when it is not performing well. Mind you, you may create many ads on one product. The important thing is which of those ads is working well. If it is not working well, you'll be able to know why is it not working well. Is it because my creative is not working, is not good enough, is not captivating enough? Or is it because my web page, my sales page, my sales message is not convincing enough? Or it will help you to know, is it my offer that is not good enough to make people want to buy what I'm selling, or to get the information that I am giving them. So when you have taken note of these things, then you begin to go into your ad proper. Now, before you start creating your ad, something that is very important to most notice is this. First, you must create a page, a Facebook page, because um every ad you create must be based on a particular page. It must be linked to a particular Facebook page. So create your Facebook and keep your Facebook page and keep. That's number one. And create your to make it so professional. Make your Facebook page to be very professional. Then number two that is very important is um before you even start designing your or creating your ad, make sure you already have your creatives, that is the images and the video that you want to use. This will hold them very fast.
And make sure you already describe what you are selling to the people. What's the image or what's the message of your about your product or the service that you want to sell. And make sure that you have all those things on hand. Done that, then you should be able to start creating your ad.
So now we want to start our design, our setup of the ad. Just before we continue, look at here. When you log onto your Facebook account, yes, because that is the first place we go. You have to log into your Facebook account, the account you want to use for the ad, just the way it is. Yes. Now you see, as we log in here, as you scroll, what an advert is like.
When you scroll Facebook, when you go to your Facebook, you'll be scrolling your news feed. You see different photos, you see different write-ups. Good. Now look at this. Outreach on autopilot rather. Now look at this. You see, whenever you see an ad and whenever you see a post on your Facebook news feed with this inscription sponsored, know that it is a paid advert someone has made. So this is what we call creative. This image here is the creative. This is the creative here. Outreach on autopilot. You see, when you see it got to capture your attention. Now, that is what I say, you pay very close attention on how you design yours. And the right top here is the information, the sales message, the sales information about what that outreach on autopilot is all about. You see what Facebook ad is like. If you're using a PC, you come to the right column, you see sponsored. When you see sponsored, everything under the sponsored are all paid adverts. You see this shoe, you see Kubona, and so other things in there. You see this other item here. You see free delivery, payment and delivery nationwide. This is another advert. So whenever you see sponsored, it is a paid advert. So someone has set up the advert and Facebook is running it on their page. Let us now start our creation of the ad. When you have logged into your Facebook account, go to the left column of the page. You look at this. You see Ads Manager. If you didn't see the Ads Manager, then it means you've not been using your Ads Manager. So you scroll down and click See More. But because I use mine always, that is why it is here. So I will now click on the Ads Manager. It is when you now click on the Ads Manager, it takes you to the Ads Manager or interface where you begin your design. So this is the Ads Manager interface here. So on the Ad Manager here, you see campaign. The name of your campaign will be here with its own identification number. That is this thing you see here, the identification number of the campaign that you want to run. Then here you see Resource Center. And the Resource Center, you see different information that you need to run your ad, if you understand them. Then you see campaign. You see campaign, you see ad sets, you see ads. Each campaign houses ad sets. You can create one campaign, one ad set, one ad. You can as well create
one campaign, multiple ad sets, multiple ads. Each ad set can house or contain a lot of ads. So you can create, say, one campaign, two ads, um, two ad sets, maybe two, three, four ads. We will get into all of them so that you see how they all work with each other. But know that you certainly have a campaign, then you have ad sets, then you have ads. You must fill in or set up all these for your ads to be run properly. It's after you are done with this, you now see publish. Then you publish the ads that you have created or you have set up. So let us start by the creation first. Then you see it. So we click create. Good. So here we now come to the campaign objective. Remember, I told you it is one of the things you must pay close attention to. Your campaign objective is very, very important. So, depending on what you are selling, you can now choose the objective you want. We have brand awareness, reach, traffic, conversions, catalog, store traffic, engagement, apps install, video, leads generation, messages. So each of them has the area or the type of persons that it will reach. For example, if you simply want to create awareness, so show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. It's just brand awareness. You're not making them to buy anything instantly, but just for them to keep remembering your brand. You know, like say Pick Milk will continue to make people to remember their brand, if it is a MTN network or any network providers, just for people to remember. You see them, it's called brand awareness. Then reach, show your ads to the maximum number of people. Now we have traffic, send people to a website, app, or Facebook events, or let them tap to call you. We have engagement, get more page likes, event responses, or post reacts, comments, or shares. Apps installed, show your ads to people most likely to download and engage with your app. Show people video ads, that is for video views. Use forms, calls, or chats to gather info from people interested in your businesses. Show people ads that allow them to engage with you on Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Conversion, show your ads to people who are most likely to take action, such as buying something or calling you from your website. Use your target audience to show people ads with items from your catalog. That is for catalog sales. Then store traffic, show your ads to people most likely to visit your physical shops when they are near them. So you see, there are different objectives. So each of these objectives now we determine exactly what you want to sell. Sorry, what you sell will determine the objective that you will want to use. Personally, I use all of them depending on the clients that I'm working with. Yes, but most times I use conversions at two other ones here. So let's choose a conversion. A conversion. Let's assume that you want to sell something you will want people to start buying immediately. So let's go for conversion. So this is when you have clicked the conversion, mean you've chosen the conversion objective. You now click. Then here you see buying type. You have auction and then reach and frequency. Please use auction. Yes, I authoritatively tell you to use auction. Leave your reach and frequency. Use auction. Then we continue to set up the ad. Okay. Now, the first thing you do is to um give your campaign a name. So you click here. Let's name this campaign FB training. FB. Okay. Let's simply name it training. Facebook training. Facebook ads training. That's what we name it. Look at this. The next section here is a special ad categories. I will advise you to leave this place. At least if it is business, I said you just leave this place. There are different categories that are special to Facebook that you don't just come and advertise. They sometimes have to give you permission to advertise on such special category. So if you're not on any special category, leave it because you may not understand how that works at the moment. So we move on. Now, campaign details. Buying type, we've already selected auction there. Campaign objective, conversion, we've already selected that, unless if you want to change any of them, but I don't think you need to change them. Leave it where they are and run up. You're not doing any test, so run up. So once you've put the name of your campaign, don't do anything again here. Simply go to next. All right, now that we are on the ad set creation, that is where we begin to set up the ad tree. After we've already set up our campaign, so the next is the ad set. The first to do is to name your ad set. Let's say we are selling something like a waist trainer. So I'll simply put up here waist trainer. Waist trainer. Hope I got the spelling right. Okay, it's telling me that I didn't get it right. I should leave it at 1. Okay, so we've named the ad set of let's say is what we are selling anyway. So the next section you come here is the conversion events, and we want the conversion events to take place on the website. So I leave it on the website. If you want this to be on the app, that means you already have created an app and launched that with Facebook. Then you use this. With this website and app, then you use this. If it is Messenger, you use this. However, because I want to sell an item and I want people to go to my website and buy it, so I choose website. The next is the pixel. I already created a pixel here. You have to, when you're creating your ad, you have to create a pixel and install this pixel on your website so that your website and Facebook will not be interacting. Anything that happens there, your Facebook will be able to report this is what has happened on your website. This is the action the person took on your website because there is a pixel in place. So here you'll be expected to choose your conversion event. That is your pixel conversion event. That is what you have to choose here. So on the drop down menu, you see there are different conversion events: add payment info, add to cart, complete registration, contacts, and so on and so forth. If it is purchase, in therapy mention, you create that, add to wish list, customized products, donate, find location. So any action that someone took on your website, for the fact that you already have installed your pixel and your conversion pixel on your website, Facebook will report to you this is what has happened. That is when you know of the ads you created. Let's say for the waist trainer that we have different creatives you want to test. Now Facebook will tell you that this particular one people are buying. This particular one people are visiting through it, but they are not buying. This particular other one people are visiting and buying. You know where your money is being spent on. You know the one to improve on. You know the one to kill and change. That is the help. That's what the pixel can help you do. So all you need to do is install your pixel right on your website. You don't have a website yet. I'm not gonna use a. Okay, the class, this training now is not covering the Pixel installation anyway. So you do that. You make sure you install your Pixel very properly for better interaction and better information on what's happening on your website. Then the next you do is your budget. You choose how much you want to spend for this ad set. If you check, when we were on the campaign section, when we choose our campaign objective, there was also a section for you to choose your budget. Now look at these two different budgeting. If you choose your budget on the campaign aspects, now it will mean if you create, no matter the number of ad sets you create, it will all run on that budget you selected on the campaign budget, the campaign section. But if you choose your budget on the ad sets section, that is the ad set budget, it will now cover the ads that will create, that will only run on this. If there's only one ad, this budget that you've already selected here will cover it. If it is two ads, this will cover it. And so it all depends on what you want to, what you want to do, how you want to spend your money, or how you want Facebook to spend your money. But I have a way I spend mine. Usually I use this ad set budget to run my ads. It is very important that you know how you set yours, so that your money will not just waste. So assuming I want to test I just want to create one ad on this ad set, I will now choose a budget that is suitable, which I know will be okay for me to run the ads. At least I will check. If you come to the budget and you see here daily budget, and you also see lifetime budget, I will advise you use daily budget and leave the lifetime budget. Just use your daily budget to run your ads. So you now set the particular ad budget, daily budget you want to run a particular ad for you. So I can decide that I want to choose let me say, this is, since already this is in naira, I can say I want to choose 3,000 naira, or I can go as far as choosing say 10,000 naira. So it all depends on what I want to achieve for the. So they're telling me it's higher than usual. It's mine now, so I decide how I want to set it. So you simply set whatever thing, however you want it to be. You know how much you have. But one thing is certain: the amount of money you set as your budget determines the number of reach your ads. That is the number of persons that will see your ads on daily basis. That is why if you see here, you see audience definition. Your audience selection is fairly okay. And so estimated audience size. Oh, it's not even here. Okay, they're telling me with that budget that my ad can reach like 2,400 to 6,900 persons on daily basis. That is the estimated reach. If you see now, if I increase the budget, let's say I make the budget say 10,000 naira, and I scroll, you now see that I'm now having like a 7.9 to 23,000 persons who could see my ads on daily basis. That's because I chose conversion, that I could make up to 10 sales or thereabout, about 10 sales or less in a day, because of the amount of the budget I choose here. So it all depends. You don't need to put all the whole budget at once. You got to test before you know the exact amount you want to spend on a particular ad. It's important to test it first to know before you begin to waste money on something you're not certain of. Now, this is where you set it. However, how do you make the payment? Setting your payment. Okay, let me take you off from here because I want to show you how you can set your payment. Okay. So you see here, let's say the page is loading, where I will show you how you can set your budget. So I haven't set that how to set your payments setting. So having set the daily budget, the next is Facebook now asks you, when do you want your ads to start running? You can set a time you want it to start running. But word of caution, if you're creating the ad by, let's say, 10 p.m. or even 8 p.m., I will advise at that time is already late. So set it to start running by 12:01 a.m. That is, let it begin by next day, because what Facebook considers as a day is once it is 12 midnight, a day has ended. Assuming you set your ad, let's say, to run on, say, $5 or $10 a day. Now you start the ads to you choose that the ads should start running by 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. or even 8 p.m. That's $10 which you set to run for a whole day will be spent on that same few hours till 12 midnight, because that is what Facebook considers as the end of a day. So instead of that, let your ads even run for the whole 24 hours by starting it, like by letting it start from 12:01 a.m. the next day. But if your ad is ready by 6 a.m., 12 noon, or even 2 p.m., you can allow it to start running at that time. You still have good time for the day to run the ad. Now we come to another very important aspect, and that is your audience. Audience. Remember, we say we want to market something like waist trainer. So you choose who you want to see your ad, the location where they are. You make sure you select that accordingly. And you know who are the type of people that really need waist trainer. It's certainly people who want to have flat tummy. So you begin to, okay, first select the location where you want the people to be. Assuming I want the people who I want to sell to, they say they are in Nigeria, or maybe they are in Ghana or South Africa, or maybe I'm targeting all these places, say Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, maybe Kenya, and other English speaking countries. Yeah, because usually I for the now I cannot speak French, and I've not hired anyone to translate my ads to French too. So I will choose the countries that I know speak these languages, or I may simply choose one city that I want to target. Maybe I will say I want to target only Lagos. I want to target only Accra, where I know I can easily deliver to the people. I say, okay, let me target just the city where I am. However, no matter the targeting you're making, make sure you give Facebook large audience to cover your ad. The good news is, if I want to target the whole Nigeria, for example, I am sure to have more than 20 million persons on Facebook. That's Facebook can show my ad. If I want to target the whole Ghana, I'm sure to have about 10 million, almost 10 million persons on Facebook that Facebook will want to show my ads to. Imagine, almost 10 million. That is about the size of Portugal as a country. So it is large enough. So don't make your audience to be so small. Give Facebook something large to target or to show your ads. The larger the audience, the better. But if your audience is too narrow, too small, you waste much more money. You spend more on the ad. But if they are large, Facebook will now do their best because they want to show to much persons, which is better for you. Which is all you are looking for is more audience to see your ad, not little number of persons. So let's just try a little targeting here. So by the way, assuming I don't, because sometimes, see, I'll be honest, sometimes even if I say female things, I don't mind targeting everybody. Now let's see who need this. I could say waist. No, this one is this is not retargeting. Yeah, okay. Mhm. So aside choosing the country here, I could include more countries or I could simply choose one country. If I want to add more countries, I can add here Ghana, Ghana. I could add further. I could add South Africa, South Africa. I could add Kenya. You know, all these places I added, I sell things in all these places. The truth is there, and the good news is there. I don't even need to go there. I don't even need to own the products that I sell. I just have to know that there is someone who has the item or the product I want to sell in Ghana, in South Africa, in Kenya, in Liberia. I was because all I have is what I have is the main thing, and that is the skill to advertise. So I will set my ad, and when the customer in the country or in the region where the person is ordered my product, I will call up the person to go and deliver it. That's how it is. If you want to learn that, I will teach you that you don't need to have a product. You don't need to buy the product before you start selling to people. No, all you need to acquire is a skill to get the customers, people who wants to buy, to get that. So assuming I have this, you now check that if you check the estimated audience size, this is a over 71 million persons that I want to reach with my ad, you know. But assuming I don't want that, let's say I just want, say I live in Accra, for example, and I just need to target some the people in Accra who are interested in the product that I'm selling. What do? I'll simply come here and type Accra. You know, I remove Kenya here too. So Accra and then the greater Accra region plus 40 kilometers around the place. You now see that there's an estimated audience of 4.5 to 5.3 million persons. This is good size. However, when you now begin to um, when you now go to some other detailed targeting, that is to say, you you want to start targeting people based on the item you are selling. That is to say, you want them to. Where myself? Okay, you edit. Mhm. Okay, not here. Where am I even? What is this place taking me to? Detail targeting. Okay, now I want people that really need the waist trainer. You know, people that have pot belly, we want to reduce in size. So I'll go to like a weight loss. We type something like weight loss, no match, or type something like flash tummy, no match. Say flash tummy tea. Weight loss. No match too. I'm looking for a word that will fit course, Facebook said they have removed some. Okay, slimming. I've seen something. Mhm. Slim fit pants. Very good. I'll take this. People who are looking for slim fit pants. Then I'll come to suggestions. Start looking for um for people who physical fitness. You know, physical fitness. No, are people looking for people who are who wants to be fit. Physical exercise. I'll add that. Because someone that's overweight will certainly want something that will trim him down. So plus many other things that I will add. The good thing is the additions have not actually reduced the number of people that it could reach, but then it has given Facebook direction of what to look for. And you see this detailed targeting expansion. I always add that because with that, Facebook can go extra mind to look for people who are interested or who have similar interest in what you are selling. It's very important to note that. Now, I haven't selected my audience. I go to language. Of course, I will always leave it in. Okay, here all languages. Well, you can leave it there, but you know it will still go to people who speak mostly. You are writing in English here, so you can leave it at all languages. You know, leave it there at all languages. Then the next section you go is placement. Placement. There are two types of placements. That is, placement is where and where do you want the ad to appear. So we have automatic placement and then we have manual placement. Without wasting any time here, I will advise you go for manual placement. With manual placements, you have the rights. It is within your power to choose where you want the ad to appear, not just anywhere. But then you decide where you want it to appear. But if you say automatic placement, it is now Facebook that will decide where to show your ads. And sometimes they may begin to show your ads to places where it will not be profitable, where it will not convert. And that there is no need for them to waste your money showing ads to places where it will not convert. So the best is, or rather, what I do, I choose manual placement. And when I choose manual placement, I remove places where I don't want it to really appear. I will choose completely Facebook. That is where I want my ads to be. Then I come here. I also decide further, even on the Facebook, where I want it to appear. Should it be on the news feed, or marketplace, or video feed, or right column, or anywhere you want it to be? You choose where you want your ads to appear. That way, Facebook will place it wherever you choose for yourself for it to appear. So having feel this, you now go over to the next section. The next section is purely to create the ad itself. This is where you create the ad itself. You see here, like I told you at the beginning, that's one of the first things. Okay, first of all, name the ad. You name your campaign, you name your access. Now you name the ad itself. Let's just say waste trainer image 1. So you have named it. The next is you choose the Facebook page where the ad will run on. You know, I told you this earlier. Before you start running your ad, you got to create a professional Facebook page that your Facebook the ad will run on. You know, So I have a lot of them here, but then I can simply choose any of them. Let me say I choose Pen Relief as my Facebook page where I want my ads to run on. If you don't have any at this point, you can still create Facebook page. Then we come here. Now is the ad setup where you create the ad. It will give you two options. Do you want to use a existing post, or you want to create new ad altogether, or you want to use Creative Hub Mockup? No, leave this one aside, because Facebook will be the one to mock up anything they like for you. So you can use existing post if you already have one, but then let's assume we don't have any, so we create the ad from the beginning here. So you choose this, create ad. Now add single image or video, carousel, and collection. You know what carousel is? Or you have different slides of photos that people see, or you bring collections of your store on this, in this case, for people to see. Now we choose single image or video, and then we move fast here. So here now, you now add the media, be it an image or a video. Let's go for an image. Image of then we upload the image from our system. You know, good. Remember, we want to do waist trainer. Now if you look at here, there are two waist trainers I have got here on the on my laptop. Now I don't know if your screen is big enough to really see this, because I want to explain something that is very important here. If your screen is not large enough, put it on the landscape and zoom your screen. You will see. Look at this one here. Okay, let me first upload. Even if I upload them, you will still. Let's just explain this here. There are two waist trainers I have here. The first image shows before and after. You see a lady with a protruding belly, and then when she now puts on the waist trainer, it's really compressed the tummy. If you use this type of image, it's very nice, it's catchy, but the moment Facebook sees this, they will ban you for two reasons. One, they don't like ads to show a lot of flesh, a lot of body. They don't like that, and these two images show a lot of flesh. Secondly, they don't like before and after photos, and this thing is a before and after photos. They don't like that. Facebook, on their own, even not even like pet products, let alone you now coming to find trouble for them with this type of image. But look at this. Yes, this lady now is properly covered while wearing the waist trainer, and it shows pictures of the waist trainer here. So we choose this as our option for this. So we select this and let it upload. So upload failed. What made it fail? Okay, I don't know what could be the reason why it failed, but let's try this one. Remember, we are not using this to run the ad. It's just for this training purpose, because this one failed, and I don't know. I can't explain why it actually failed. I can't explain why. Okay, it's here. You now click on it and choose next. You see, it has now shown you the photos. This is the original, so recommend. Okay, here they are showing you different places it will appear. So you now will now be the one to look at the whole places it will appear. Of all of them, this is our most important one, the one that will appear on the news feed. Yes, so we choose it the way it is, the original format. So it has the original, and then this one is not even active. So we just leave this one the way it is, and look at other places that it appear and decide what to do. Like this, it's now hiding some things. If it is on the right column, this is nice the way it is. But if you now want to change, this is also beautiful. But remember, we are not using this. So after you have selected how you want your media to appear, you now go to the next. They are asking if you want to do any kind of optimization here for the look. because when you want to create your photo or video, you want to make it very very clear. You don't need this, so just go to done. Okay, so you now see that your ad has appeared here. So having added the media, the next is you write something about the you write something about the product, like this waist trainer now. You tell people what it does, but you must be careful what you write. If you write what provoke Facebook, they certainly will ban you. So you choose your text wisely. You write it here. The description of what you're selling, how you want people to get it, here is where you do it. Then you come here and write headline. Let's just choose a headline. I say buy waist trainer here. So this is anything we write here. Anything we write here. Let me just take something I've written about before. Anything we write here will appear here. Original waist trainer. Original waist trainer. Remember, this is just for training purpose. It is not because it is not what I will actually write here. When I want to write something, I take my time to write what the product will do and arrange it properly the way it should be. Not just writing and dumping there. I arrange it in a way that when people see it, they can easily go through it and understand exactly what I'm telling them to do. So with that now, let's say I've written what I want to write. Do you see the okay? No, the other one I wrote I've already the headline. This is the headline. This is the primary text. This is the headline here. After you have filled that, you now move. This is what we call to action. What do you want people to do here? You let them know. Is it that you want them to learn more about the product, or you want them to apply now? You want them to shop now? You want them to contact you? You want them to download? You want them to whatever thing you want them to do, depending on what you're selling to them, depending on what you want them to know about you, depending the service you're selling or the product you're selling, then you choose the right thing you want them to do. If it is because you want to get their contact, or you want them to contact you, or you want them to download a certain digital product, maybe video or ebook or audio book or whatever thing it is, you choose your call to action rightly so that people will call on you. So let's say in this case we say okay, let's just select more so that they can go to the website and see more details about the product. Then here, do you know why this place is like this? Because they want you to enter the website, this website URL. This is where you enter your website URL. So it means you already will have your website in place where you've arranged how the product, so that when someone gets to your website, he will see everything you want them to see. Remember, on your website, you give your description. In fact, that is called the sales page or the landing page. You must learn how to arrange that page very well so that when persons get there, they can easily be convinced, they can easily buy products from you. You need to learn to do that very well. Okay, so having filled that, we don't need to tamper with the language, leave it the way it is. Because my own pixel event, everything is on, so they are telling me that's why you see this green button that tracking is on. Having filled the whole thing, what is left? It's simply for you to click publish. Why this setup error is here is because you're seeing here setup error. Why is there is because the web nothing has been filled on the section of the website. If I say here www.mywebsite okay, website.com, you see, so the setup error is gone. See now, so because I have filled this section here, this field with a website, but there is no website like mywebsite.com. So you fill it with your own, you fill the field with your own website. Having done that, your ad is ready to run. So you now click publish. Once you click publish, the Facebook will review. When they are done reviewing, then they will allow your Facebook to start running. So that is how to create Facebook ad. If you follow this video again, you'll be able to create a Facebook ad for yourself. You can do it. I know that you can do that. However, you can become a master on this. When you master Facebook ad, when you master how to create Facebook ad, you'll be actually, you benefit a lot for yourself and for people who need your services. Again, you're you will not bother again about selling products or who will buy your products or who will buy your services. You generate high quality leads for your business and make money generating leads for others too. You stop spending money on ads that don't convert, but then you start selling to real buyers that are looking for your product to buy, and that is the essence of using Facebook ads. So you simply need to master it, master the creation. It is important. There are a whole lot of other things you need to learn about this to really become a master on doing this. But with what you've learned so far, you can set up a Facebook ad yourself and start running. But then, if you want to master something that you can stand and say, okay, I have mastered the creation of a Facebook ad, then I will make you a special offer. The offer I will make you, it's something that if you reject it, you'll be asking yourself, am I stupid to say I cannot do this? Or am I stupid to reject this kind of offer? And that offer I will make to those who are interested in joining my masterclass. When you join my masterclass, there are a whole lot of things you will benefit. If not for other things, in my masterclass, I set up goals. We set up goals on weekly basis and push others to achieve the set goals. And what is that set goal? It certainly is about marketing, your marketing goal. How many customers do you want in a week? How many clients do you want in a week? What are you doing? Then we set step by step. You follow this, do this, do this. Every day, we urge you on to do that, to do one thing that is getting you closer to achieving that goals. And that is what you continue to do day after day, week after week, improving on your businesses. That is the beautiful thing about joining the masterclass. And another thing, when you join my masterclass, you have access to me to ask me anything at any given time. And once every week too, I host a live class for question and answer. If there is a problem, you ask your question and it will be answered on the live class. The master class is modeled, is actually a video training that is modeled to really make you a master on Facebook ads. For example, the first set, the first training set contains how to set up a winning Facebook page and Instagram account, a live case study of an ad that you see. As in this one now, you see this ad that it is set up, and this is, I will show you my own ad, the sales page, the thank you page, even more offers made. You see it step by step. You can model yours after mine, or you even want to copy it as you want to sell the same product, you do that. You know, that is the importance of being in the masterclass. Then there is also a training set too. Here you now have see the different types of killer targeting methods and how to use them. And I even run ads on zero targeting, you see the things you must do for your zero targeted ad to really be profitable. You see how to force Facebook, even though you didn't target anybody, but you force them still to show your ad to the right people, the exact people that actually need what you are selling. That is what I'll teach in the masterclass. So you learn a lot of things there. And you also learn how to read your Facebook data the right way, so that you can know if your campaign is doing well or not, to avoid wasting money on things that are not working. No, you don't have to waste your money, because at the end of the day, you will run down if you don't know what to do. And there'll be a step-by-step practical video on how to properly run a conversion ad that pull in sales like mad. You need to learn that too. And then how to run a profitable ad with just your smartphone. Yes, it's important. In case you don't have a laptop, you can actually run a profitable ad with your smartphone. In the masterclass, we do that. And again, how to run a profitable ad with just, okay, I stated that already, like I repeated that, yeah. And you sell your ad effectively without messing up with the algorithm. Facebook, every time they keep changing. However, if you don't know how to maintain and how to set your ad, their algorithm will certainly mess you up. You learn a lot in the masterclass. Then there are also free bonuses I will give. If you join the class, if you're among the first people, the first set of persons that join this class from your own group, you have free access to my exclusive Telegram support group. Of course, I've mentioned that before, where you can ask questions about your ad at any time and get satisfying answers. You also receive regular updates on new and advanced system on Facebook ads. But then that's not all. Every week, we set a target and push every member to meet up. No slacking. So if you come there to think that, if you think that you just come there and you fold your arms and your feet and everything falls on your table, no, that means you're not ready for it. So don't come in, don't join us. We want serious-minded persons to join the masterclass, which I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're a serious-minded person in the first place. That is why you learning how to set this up. Then there's also a free video on how to get your account back if Facebook has deactivated your account. You got to get that back, because that is what they do always. Always they can deactivate your account always. If you think I'm joking, try it. Create an ad today. Start an ad, and then create another account today. Start an ad and see what happens next. There will be another free video tutorial on how to send your potential customers to your WhatsApp using Facebook ads. This is another thing, another banger. I'll put it that way. A good mind selling on your WhatsApp. But then how do you bring people? How do you bring thousands of people to view your status? If thousands of people can view your status on daily basis, I tell you, whatever thing you're selling there, you will sell. However, you need to bring the right people, not your family members, not your friends, not your schoolmates, the right audience who could view what you're selling and then make purchases. You need to learn how to use Facebook to bring in such audience. Then a video training on how to monetize your WhatsApp. They are all there. So I'm waiting to see you in the other side in our private Instagram master class group. Join us there. You will have nothing to blame yourself about. You will enjoy it. You will become a master on Facebook ad creation. So that's how far we go on this training.